go about a normal life, but sometimes I feel like it's like I wouldn't, even if I was able to go back to normal life, I don't know what I'd do. Like I'd have to really reintroduce myself, you know, very slowly, because it's like my whole life is taken up by this stuff. And yeah, I feel like I can't get a girlfriend. I probably would be able to, like, if I really put in the effort and talk to people. You know, I could get a girlfriend, but I just, they're gonna get targeted. It's either, with these people, anybody around you, they either turn them or they either turn them or they target them. And with me, if I get people close enough to me, they can feel who I am. They know who I am. Like my parents, my family, they knew who I am. So they're never going to turn on me or target me. So that only leaves the other option, them being hurt. Um, so it's like I don't even know about, getting a girl. I have like I don't know. I kind of have like an ex girlfriend. We're kind of still, I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm just up late and just thinking, and I hope you guys are doing okay. I mean, I'm not. It's like I'm not giving up or anything like that. I guess I'm just trying to, talk plainly about this stuff. It sucks. It really sucks, and there's an urgency in stopping it, because and it's sitting there tonight, and I was like, my body can't take much more of this. Like, I'm a strong person, strong willed, strong spirit, just day after day, and I know you guys feel me on this. It's just like, you could be the strongest man in the world, or the strongest woman in the world, with the greatest spirit in the world, but they just have you trapped up in a condo, or wherever you go, you're always getting hit, or wherever you go, there's constantly weirdos and bizarre people that are just, it's like you can not even be paying attention and just be like walking around, but it's like they try and get in your way. It's like they run to time it right to like walk in with you wherever you're going. It's like they you can't just like ignore people and just go about your business, because they're like trying to. And I've had people in movie theaters where they'll try and do hand motions, like they'll try and like pat or something like that, or do hand motions so that I look at them. And that's like a tactic of gang stalkers, so you look paranoid or whatever, but they actually move their hands so you look over at them, and then it's like, oh, you're looking at them. So it's like they're constantly trying to get your attention. It's not like you're looking all around like, oh my God, there are people all around, and then they just happen to be there going like, oh look, he's looking all around. It's like they try and get your attention, or they try and like race to, go in front of you and stuff like that. It's crazy. Like they're the crazy, bizarre people who are harassing people and then acting like you're this big problem to everybody, when you're just this catalyst. You're this catalyst for their cruel, bizarre behavior. Um, Very weird. It's just very weird. I don't know quite. I mean, I understand the formula of technology and money, and then groupthink, and it seems to be a perfect formula for making people bizarre, retarded weirdos. And then it's like most of the, all the TIs that I know, they're just minding their own business. Like they're minding their own business, or want to, be with their families, or just do things on their own. Or that was my aluminum. I love making these videos. They kind of make me laugh, when I'm feeling bad. Because, I don't know, it's just like, it seems like every TI I talk to is just like a regular person. They may have different beliefs or whatever, but they're not dangerous or anything like that. These people are so dangerous, the gang stalkers that have these directed energy over. They're so dangerous. I mean, they complain about strangers and stalk you and try and surveil you from afar and just complain about you while they're murdering you and keeping you away from your family, and even pulling your family into it to be hurt, and then complaining about all this damage that they're doing because they've got to lie and cover it up, and it's just this huge pile of shit. I'm sorry, I'm just speaking very plainly tonight. I guess don't don't let your kids watch this one. I'm sure no kids are probably gonna watch this one. So, but mom and dad, don't let your kids watch any of these. Um, if they're being stalked, let them watch it. But I love you guys. I just wanted to make a short video. Just it's just weird that I don't hear a high pitched sound now, but when I lay down here in that room, it gets really really bad to where it feels like it's just piercing through my head like a high pitched noise. But it's only when I lay down here or in the other room. Like when I'm up, I never hear the high pitched sound, or when I'm out, I never hear the high pitched sound. I may hear a high pitched sound like in one ear where they're trying to kind of, I guess, mark the area, send a little electromagnetic frequency there to mark it, as a temporary RF point. I really do believe that happens, because I used the magnet today, and it's helped my head a little bit. And then they started hitting my throat. So I used the magnet on, I think I put it on this eye, and I used it for about 2 hours. I fell asleep with it on. And then, so tonight, I guess to keep me from noticing that the headshots weren't as bad, they went for my throat. They changed it up. It's to keep me distracted, because this is all this guy does. It's all this motherfucker does. I'm sorry again. I'm going to stop. I'm so tired. I'm worn out on this stuff. It's all this guy does though, and it's like, even now, it's like I get kind of tricked, and I'm like, oh wow, he's really creative with this stuff. I mean, it's so deceitful and all this, but it's all he does. Like, he doesn't watch TV or do anything else. All he does is murder and torture with these directed energy weapons. They take shifts, and he probably sleeps, and then this is what he does all day long. I hear him on the V2K, and it's horrible. I mean, it's on a loop sometimes, I think. It's just horrible. Heard one lady, because there's two really evil females, and then there's one, and I'll just call them females, the scientific definition of woman, and then there's one really nice woman, and just one of them was like telling her, see, he's losing it, babe, because they were hitting me in the throat, and I was laying there, and they were saying, look, he's losing it, because I guess, whatever they're watching on their remote neural monitoring, which is really just, I don't think about anything. I try not to respond to them. They'll force some synthetic telepathy thoughts in, then react to those with V2K. They got a lot of stuff going on with remote neural monitoring, triggers and conditioning, so that when I go to sleep, I just think of comic books or, just nothing. I'll just try and black it out. But they're reacting to what they're doing. It's like when they hurt you, you look bad, because your body's being tortured, so you don't look that great when you go out and they're like, see, he's crazy or something like that. And they're doing the same thing with the visual cortex. They're remote neural monitoring and ripping it up, microwaving stuff in, and so then they're getting a visual of that and then reacting to it. React like, oh, look how crazy he is, look. But they're doing it. It's like they're stabbing. It's like the metaphor of they're stabbing you and going, look how he's bleeding, look how the guy's bleeding, because the technology is not known by people, and they're sociopaths. So they're like, it doesn't even exist because people out there, it doesn't exist. Like, the guy doesn't even care that his wife is watching him do this. That doesn't really exist because he can cover that up in society. He's like such a sociopath that he doesn't even care what his wife thinks, because he's insane. Like, he's insane. I think he somehow thinks that if he kills me, he can then go ahead and smooth over things with his family. He's crazy. I mean, he is a sociopathic, psychopathic murderer. And I mean, they're hitting me and my dog in there. My dog is like, kicking and whimpering. She's up in here right now. This is where she sleeps. She sleeps in the enclosure. she won't go on that other bed. She'll go in here. Like, I'll be sleeping on there sometimes, and she'll like come in there, look at me, and then come right back in here under that enclosure. That tells you something. That tells some non-target individuals. Because she hears that. What's hitting me in the throat, the ELF, she hears it as a dog. Like, she hears it as a high-pitched sound in her ears. I also think they hit her sometimes. They may use remote. I don't want to go into those theories because they sound crazy to non-TIs. I kind of like. I don't agree with David Voits on everything. I agree with what he's doing. I agree that he's doing great things for TIs. He does want. I agree with that. We do need to just know that we don't know everything about this. That it's very complicated. There's a lot of delivery mechanisms. I like kind of going into the theory of what is being done to us, because I can figure it out somewhat, and then if I put information together with somebody else, I can figure out a lot of specific things that they're doing. But he is right. They're doing so much stuff that you can't be sure of. Just like with my family, I don't know the level of targeting. That bad stuff happened with my dad right after my 33rd birthday, but I can't 100% prove it. So the important thing is getting awareness out about this technology and the abuse of it and things like that. For TIs, I'd like to go a little bit further, because I do, it's just like, I have pretty good instincts, and I feel like, and another TI said this, I believe in God, and I believe that there might be an element of this where good guys have some of this equipment, and they're watching over some of these situations, and they're giving us a little bit of a push. I think that may be happening. My gang stalkers play on that, and they'll do synthetic telepathy of, we thought this guy was the one, or something like that. Because I've had that thought, like I've been getting help, so they're playing with that on the remote neural monitoring. Trying to be like, we thought this guy was the one, but he's not. I know that's not anybody trying to help me, but they're playing on that thought that I have. It's really, they've been doing that a lot lately. Because I think that. I think that they're good guys with this equipment. They know they can't come out and say a bunch of stuff. But they see some of us, us TIs who are out there spreading information, and they're like, maybe we could just kind of help them out a little bit, help them out. We can't stop it, but we need this to come out eventually. So you never know. That's also a theory. See, with the way that I really should be doing it with non-TIs, I wouldn't say anything like that. I'd just be like, they are hitting us with directed energy weapons. It does hurt us. They do a bunch of stuff, and it's from a lot of different delivery mechanisms. But I like going into theory like that because it's very complicated. There's a lot of directed energy kind of just flying around, and it's coming from these remote stations. There's a lot of people involved, and there are good men in the world who know about it. That's a fact. There are good men in the world who know about it and can't stop it right away, who are in these agencies. So I like to have a little bit of a theory, a working theory sometimes about us getting backed up, by some good men, and I think it's true. And definitely we're being backed up by God. He's got his hand involved in this. Sometimes I wish he would. It's a lot of pain. It's just a lot of pain all the time, and my body's, our bodies just can't take it all the time. So we got to find ways to get out of it. But all right, guys, I'm coming up at 30 minutes. I love you guys. Just wanted to make a short video because I couldn't sleep. Kind of document what was going on with me, and be able to put a video out. So I love you guys. I hope you're doing good. Please comment below, and I will talk to y'all. I'll see you in the next one. I love you guys, and remember, God is behind us. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it looks like, God is behind us, and good is behind us. So let's keep going. Let's keep fighting, warriors. I'll see you on the next one, guys. All right.